In regards to the Pacific pay gap, if you were to take a look at the statistics, it's actually quite shameful, the gap that exists between, in particular, Pacific women and everybody else. I actually don't think Pacific people realise how big the gap actually is. I know a lot of Pacific people who have been too afraid to negotiate what they think they're worth and have given that power to someone else. I think pay transparency could help, because basically it requires you to be transparent about what the baseline actually is for particular roles. And until you know that, you're kind of going into these roles blindly. If we're thinking about systemic changes, once again it starts from the top, and the government having to be the example and having to provide a level of standard or perhaps mandated standards or even introducing legislation. I think it's important for Pacific workers to get involved in the Pacific Pay Gap inquiry. It's an opportunity for them to voice what has been happening. It's an opportunity for them to know that they're not alone. Definitely a great opportunity for us to do something better, to be better in this space. For me, to be involved in the Pacific Pay Gap inquiry, it's always an honour and a privilege to be able to be trusted to hold the voices of people who have experienced some quite challenging experiences in their workplace, and it's an opportunity for us to honour those who took the risk to be able to come here to be able to build legacy for their family.